Okay, y'all. This is an experiment to see if I can improve in my skill of chess by watching myself um, and hearing what my thoughts were at the time. And I'm also going to be going over every game with Leela. So here goes. Let's do some 2-1s. Okay. D4 as always. I believe we capture here. And I was wanting to do that, but I can't. Pretty sure this is not the right move there. Yeah, see, now I kind of want to go like that, but oh well. Some ideas here. Okay. Kick him out. Here. That. I mean, it works because these two see each other. I kind of don't like it yet. I need to get this bish out of here. I think I just take. We're seeing this a few different ways. This pawn is really weak, but yeah, I guess I kind of don't like what I did here. Let's take. Okay, this guy's still really weak. Mm, but now we can at least get our king castled. It doesn't concern me. Okay, now he's gonna castle. Do I already have ideas of going here? Abandoning my pawn? No, thank you. Ultimately, I think I'm going to lose this pawn, so I just need to lose it at the right time. That might be right now. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's going to be right now. That's okay. And I won't take. I'll just let him do his thing. These two are seeing each other, but I do need to be worried about if this guy wanders off, this guy's going to be hurting. Okay, I got some ideas here. Surely he castles now. It's time to castle. Okay, he's not going to castle. Just push, I guess. I'm not going to take. We just need to hang out here. Now I can. I'm threatening. Actually didn't see that when I moved my queen. So full disclosure. Double protecting, triple protecting. Everybody's protected. I want to take with the knight here. And that feels like it's not threatening anything. It can come in, I don't know. Okay. Making some progress, I feel. And it's a shame I don't use the right vocabulary to say what moves I'm making. I'm not very fluent in um, notation quite yet. And I say quite yet as if I'm just learning chess. I've been playing for a good few years, and I'm still not comfortable making those kinds of things. If I take, do I have a fork? I think I do. Oh, but then my queen is hung. Oh, Shiza. Okay, that's not good. Missed that. Alright, now we have to play him on the clock, which is fine. Oh, wow. Now we really have a fork. And he just craps his pants. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to play a rematch because we need to look at all the places that we messed up. So, apparently we had a good opening position. And that is the right move. He made the right move. I made the right move. Right move. And then here, I just lose it. So, and I know I've done this mistake in the past where I bring this bishop here to defend this d pawn that wandered to the e file. I feel like this is intuitive and apparently loses. This apparently is winning. I mean, I guess you're defending your c pawn, and these knights are mutually seeing each other. I rarely ever am pushing the b pawn and developing my bishop this way. I guess it's kind of a holdover from the days when I only did London system. I don't know, but okay. So he does this. I do that, and we're back to that same advantage that was initially thought. Okay, he comes back. Oh, developing the knight that way makes so much sense, right? You're triple attacking this pawn, you're threatening this bishop. He'd probably move back, and then you could just continue to bully him. Okay, yeah, and if he goes here, takes, take, and his pawns and my pawns both look kind of janky, but mine have way more protection than his, so I like that transformation. Okay, so instead I push, which is fine, apparently. And I really was not sure about this. So I took with the bishop, and he took. Okay, the top engine move is to develop your knight on the edge of the board. That's wicked. Um, yeah, okay. I mean, it is like that pawn ends up being there as just this weak thing that you are trying to hold on to. And the alternative that it wants is this, and just bury in the bishop here. Okay. I mean, this is a much harder pawn to hold on to without the bishop there, so not doing the trade makes sense. I can wrap my head around that. But we did this instead. That's a crazy move. The knight e4. I really wanted to push b4. Um, and I don't have an explanation for why I didn't. I guess I was just concerned that I wasn't developed on the king side yet. So he did some chess things, and then I pushed b4, and at this point, the engine doesn't like it for whatever reason. Okay. And then we'll find where we bungled it. So, yeah, him burying that knight in there with the pawn was really frustrating. That was a good move. And at this point, I am kind of playing loose and fast. I was thinking, take rook takes, knight fork, and at the end of the day, I go up in a knight. But I missed that pawn takes, and then you just have nothing. So yeah, it's interesting that the engine still thinks that you should just go here. Um, takes take with check, and you at least end up having this extra tempo for attacking the rook, I guess. It looks bad to me, but it all looks bad. It just looks like I messed up. It's bad. Um, okay, and here it says to just go here. Oh, because ultimately, if he goes through with this, you're taking check, and then you take with pawn. Ah, I missed that the pawn takes there at the end. The queen is defended by the pawn. Okay. Yeah, and then my opponent just crapped the bed, trying to be family friendly. Okay, using family friendly language. Okay, that was interesting. A nice warm up. Let's do another 2-1. Okay, so I'm gonna plan a little Siciliano. Not gonna lie, I essentially play this opening systematically, um, for better or for worse. I feel like his bishop won't be very happy there if I leave it. Okay, and now, all right, basic developing stuffs. I kind of want to develop this, but I was hoping that his pawn would take my pawn here first. Let's Oh my god, what was that lag? Oh, okay, that is totally OBS or something, right? No way. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I'm really gonna play him on the clock. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, and the other issue is that he'll eventually take this knight, and I'm going to be very unhappy when that happens. Alright, crap. Okay. We have some opportunities to jump in here. Let go. Okay. Now I don't have the opportunities to jump in here. This knight might want to come in, do some stuffs. I don't know. I probably should take this. Oh, interesting. All right. Well, I get the tempo first, right? It doesn't matter. Yeah, just come in. There's no scary stuff here yet. Yeah. Okay, we can come in here. Take this guy. Unless he goes here, in which case, I don't know. I need to get this rook out of here. This is bad. Okay. I don't know. He wants this pawn, and I'll take this pawn. Crap. Yeah, this isn't great. Yeah, he even has some sacking ideas, I think. I don't know. It's not good. I need to push g6. A light square. Yeah, just get me the heck out of here. Oh, he was taking my knight. I did not even see that. That's not good. Okay. I mean, this pawn is, it exists. This pawn exists, and I have a pawn and a dream. That's all we need. Okay, that's scary. He's scaring me. I'm just gonna take that probably. Yeah, I have nothing here. This is bad. I have no way to infiltrate either without sacking, and I really don't want to sack. Just need to play him on the clock. It's forced. I wish I had defended that. That would have been cool. I need a better mouse. Even this doesn't really go anywhere. Probably resignable. Probably. Let's activate the king. Strongest piece in the end game. Yeah, that's fair. That's resignable. My opponent beat me. I was gonna say played really well, and to be honest, I'm not sure. So let's take a peek at where things went wrong. Hmm. Okay. So all this I play almost the exact same way every game against e4, and it generally gets me to a decent position. I thought about pushing here, and I was afraid of this kind of situation. I just thought that this looked really bad, and it is really bad. I'm supposed to pin the knight first, and if he goes here, you just take. Okay. Yeah, allowing the knight pin in my head probably the thing that I wasn't able to see. I wasn't able to imagine that once I push this, the bishop is able to see b4. Okay. So instead, do some stuff. Taking the knight there makes a lot of sense actually, because then it renews the threat of pawn takes here, right? Yeah. Okay. And instead I just covered up the king. And then I didn't castle. Not completely lost. Yeah. Pushing h4 there does make some sense. And like, yeah, I don't know. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, I do like the idea of knight to g5. That's hot. Okay. But instead, I just jump in and lose my mind. Yeah, ish. Ish. So you need to go here. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Wow, that's disgusting. Ugh. Okay. But, I mean, yeah, this is just lost. There's not much to analyze. Just want to make sure I didn't miss any nuggets, and I didn't. So, okay. Okay, that's cool. All right, let's try a 3-0. Okay. What's this guy doing? I don't know what to do with this bishop, honestly. I feel like going here is not productive. It feels like the kind of move that might be a good engine move, but yeah. Okay, I'll go for this. And let's just play for the closed position. I'll have a beautiful little night. Okay. Oh my god, I'm at 2 minutes. All right, I need to play faster. This guy's totally grilling me on the clock here. Oh, I could have just taken. Wait, his queen is undefended. Ugh, it'd be so nice to have a check here, and I just don't have it. All right. Oh my god! What the heck, Rooney? All right. Yeah. Crap. Holy. Move your king so I can get a easy check off of you, dude. It's not going to be any kind of exciting thing. Yeah. I'm actually going to get my knight trapped if I go back there, aren't I? I'm not going to be able to get any kind of clever fork off. Yeah. Probably would have been good to have checked the king once there just to force him to move to a weird square. Alright. We do have this discovery. That's a little exciting. We'll see if he makes a mistake. He does make a mistake. Okay, I can work with this. I can work with this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just need to check him. I just need to check him. Yeah. Terrible time management, that game. Oh, wow. All right. Yikes. Terrible, terrible, terrible time management. Okay. Talking while playing chess is actually a lot harder than I expected. That's really, really difficult. Um, that was really bad time management. Jesus. Wow. Okay. So I was really happy with this opening. Um, huh. Yeah, pushing F4. That's interesting. Um, yeah, Engine likes en passant here. I thought that I would just play a closed position and keep the knight pair. Um, I mean, eventually the engine agrees to do that, but probably I do need to be less of a passive player and just open the position more often. En passant there kind of did make sense. I mean, it definitely made sense. Okay. Yeah, I like those ideas. Bringing the pawn up and c4. Okay. So, yeah, and at this point, this is when I turned on the "oh crap, I'm out of time" mode. And this is what, losing a pawn? Uh, 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 uh. Okay, I'm actually not sure I understand why it was critical here to defend the D pawn. So take, 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 push, dislodging my knight. Okay. And at this point, I mean, it's still 7 versus 7 pawns. Oh, there is this, oh, this diagonal here, though. Okay. But, yeah, even then. Okay, that's not very clear to me. But anyways. So these things happen. Okay, see in here, I thought I'm, like, I'm winning a pawn, but no, I'm not winning a pawn. He just opened up his bishop. Totally missed the fact that he's, yeah. Which, remember, my whole goal was to keep the position closed and keep the knight there, and here I am opening up the position right in front of his bishop, which has a direct line to my rook. Okay. Yeah, just board blindness. Here, of course, of either of the rooks, you definitely want to be bringing the one that, is in danger. Ay, ay, ay. And if I had done that, it actually would have been fine if I had made the same move. Right? All of this is fine. Okay. But I didn't. I went like that. And so some stuff happened. He gave me the discovery. Very pleased about that. Okay. And here I just wanted to walk his king over because I knew he was going to keep doing that and then just go to the other side. Starting off on this pawn makes so much more sense, though. That, at least you get the check. Okay, that makes sense. But instead, come here. Oh wow! If his king had stayed there, I would have had no way in. Huh? and I didn't even go in anyways. Huh. Yeah. Okay, just run the dang pawn. Yeah. I mean, in a 10-0 game, maybe I'd win this, but eesh. I mean, here it wasn't even that easy for me to find checking squares that were safe to that point. Yeah. Okay. All right. And now I'm going to play some 1-0, and I'm definitely not going to commentate as I go. We'll just see how it goes. That wasn't great. Ooh, that wasn't good. Okay. Now we're safe. Wasn't exactly what I wanted. Get out of here. Oh, crap. Okay, save that. Okay. Need to bring this guy in. That's a problem for me. Okay, here we go. Sheesh. Yeah, let's just start attacking. Check. Oh, that was my way in, wasn't it? I'll just take. Okay. You know what? Analyzing it. Don't care. You thought I wasn't going to analyze a 1-0 game? You think this is just gibberish? Well, it is. But it's gibberish worth looking back at. Um, so we were winning most of this game. And I know there was a point where I, yeah, hung that. And bring the queen up to kind of cover up that issue because the bishop was hanging, the pawn was hanging, and the pawn he'd take the check. It was just bad. Okay, so this stuff happens. Oh yeah, that pawn was hanging too. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Yeah, totally just not taking a hung pawn. No big deal or anything. Wow, launching an attack on the king when you're looking at like a G and H pawn like this is a really difficult thing for me to like wrap my head around. But look at that. That would have been beautiful, right? Oh my gosh. That'd just be devastating. Huh. Okay. Yeah. Attack the king. What a great idea in this game of chess. Yeah, still, you have that attack too. Um, okay, and he kind of gave me a little bit of rope here. Okay, taking that pawn that was hung would also make a whole lot of sense. Yeah, this was that was a moment, and I was so glad that he didn't take, and he gave me the chance to, crash our rooks and then escape. Phew! And then we just play for the clock. Let him make a mistake. We found a nice cover up there because he had the double attack on my bishop. So, um, the engine says every move is losing, but I thought that this was a good move. Oh, but it's not a good move because my pawn doesn't actually defend that bishop. Oh. Oof. Yeah. A bishop on h5 sees me. But he thought it was real too, so it counts for something. Gives me the pawn. Oh, pushing the pawn because it's pinned. That's so sexy. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. Another. Hit me. And that's why I need to not pre-move that knight move, because sometimes they push the pawn. What's going on here now? You're officially out of prep for me. Okay. Not sure what's going on. Time is good though. And now we still don't have that. Oh, I have this though. Or push. Okay. No. Is this knight doing anything? The answer is not really. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's just take a coin and get the hell out of here. I mean, the heckaroonie patoonie out of here. Okay, that's not great. I need to move faster. It's nice that he was thinking of though. Don't scare me, please. Jeez, that's scary. Wait. Wait. God, that's scary too. All right. Let's just do another couple here, and then we'll take a chess break. Don't pre-move the Sicilians, Seth. You know better. Wait until they do their thing. Oh, that was a. You know what? Not FFing. We're staying here. We're staying to sit in our filth. You need to sit in it, Seth. Yeah, sure. Just take. Just give him the whole house, why don't you? Oh my god. I don't even have castling rights, do I? Wait, I do. Not. I don't. Let's just attack. What's he doing? He's gonna come in here and do some bad stuff to me. Let's get out of here then. I'm gonna skedaddle. I'm gonna skedaddle. What's my dudes here? I don't know. I'm just gonna keep running. I don't know. I feel like I should have some kind of night sack or something. I don't know. Oh, take Seth. Oh, it's a. There's another attack there. Still seeing this. I am so screwed right now. Okay, that's nice. Thank you. Okay, and now I'm gonna give it right back because I'm nice. Oof. Okay, okay. Oh, I should have taken their skill difference. That is why my opponent lost. It's because they are worse. The game of chess. All right. I'm going to sign off and listen to my voice and get irritated because I think it sounds whiny and pedantic. Um, if you enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. And I might make a second video. Goodbye.